What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and today I'm bringing to you some AK-12 gameplay. Even though it's the AN-94, I just dub it the AK-12. You can watch this in Modern Warfare in the background, and I'm here to talk about Cold War and the campaign and my brief review on it, as well as just knifing in Cold War in general, my full thoughts on it, because I did talk about it briefly in my last video, but I thought I'd take the chance to talk a little bit more about it in this video. And the reason why you're not seeing any Cold War footage is because I don't really want to play Cold War now, not even want to shoot in it, because for many reasons, which I'll get to that in a second, and I kind of already explained it in my last video, so I won't dive too much into it. But to start off with the campaign, unlike the multiplayer, I actually enjoyed the campaign. Like right now as it stands, the campaign was much better than multiplayer, and that's just my my stance on it right now, because multiplayer is just shit to me. Like it doesn't feel anything fresh or new or good in comparison to Modern Warfare. I actually like the storyline and everything. I like how they kind of finally retied the old storyline from the original Black Ops 1 game, which is something I've always wished Treyarch had done in the beginning from the get-go. Like they could have just continued the storyline from Black Ops 1 and done Cold War as like Black Ops 2. And then they could have done Black Ops 2 as Black Ops 3. Like, why did they have to jump so much into the future, like, all of a sudden, you know? Like, I just feel like they took a jump way too far ahead, and they lost their opportunity to make a good, like, storyline series, like Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. You know, like, they could have done something like that so much better, you know? But unfortunately they didn't. And this is how Treyarch ruined its reputation, in my opinion, with going into the future and then staying in the future and then just like doing the same thing. Like Black Ops 4 was, in my opinion, the worst out of all the 4 Black Ops, and with Cold War it feels like a rehashed version of Black Ops 4. Like, I have no other way to say it. And I'm not going to put too much detail on that. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, I'll leave a link in the description for my previous video for that. But talking about knifing in this, okay? I did touch a little bit about this on the previous video as well, but I'll be a little bit more in depth. The combat knife, when you run around with it, you actually run pretty slow. That's the one thing I don't like really with this game of Cold War. With knifing, you're not running very fast, so you can't catch up to people very well. And when you chase them down enough, unless you have a ninja on, you are going to be heard from behind. The sound whoring, the footsteps are actually pretty loud. Like you can hear it like almost as the same as Modern Warfare, which I honestly thought wasn't going to be the case. In fact, I think it's kind of worse actually. I feel like the sound whoring is even better in Cold War than it is in Modern Warfare in some cases, because usually when I'm running behind someone, I'm able to catch up to them and knife them without them hearing me. But it's also because in Modern Warfare you're much faster, because with dead silence and, you know, just having like knives instead of guns, you're running faster. So I don't see the reason why it's like that. But also, when you are meleeing, there's no lunge. First of all, there's no lock on when you actually stab an enemy, so you're like whiffing knives a lot of times. It feels a lot like the combat knife from Black Ops 4, where you're kind of just drawing it back a little bit first and then slashing, which doesn't feel very solid. It doesn't feel very like solid at all. You know, I really liked the Black Ops 3 combat knife, where it would lock in really well. And I mean, in Black Ops 3 you had the Spectre with its Ripper, and and the really solid combat axe with the combat knife, you could have a nice solid like hit detection and like stab when you actually would knife in Black Ops 3. But in Black Ops 4 and this game in Cold War, you just don't have that. And the tomahawk, even though it's faster than it was in Black Ops 4, like the drawback is still slow, and when you throw it, that's when it's like ridiculously fast. It's really fast, which I like, but everything about it just doesn't cater to me. And I just really wish, if Treyarch does come out with a ballistic knife, which hopefully they will in the upcoming DLCs and stuff, hopefully that will be the key to bringing me back to hopefully bring some Cold War knifing content to you guys. But until then, I'm probably going to take a break with COD for now. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in my future videos. Peace out, guys. Actually, one quick thing before I go. I will be coming out with a Spider-Man Miles Morales walkthrough pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Hope you look forward to that as well. Peace out, guys.